Inside Levi Kelly's world's smallest house, 2024. Don't even know how they're going to do an 11-minute house tour for a home that literally looks like it would fit one person crouching, but you know, let's see what it's about.
Welcome back to the channel. I built the world's smallest tiny house at 19.46 square feet. Okay. This is the tour video of it. I'm going to be
what is going to be in that? How do you, okay, what constitutes a home though? I feel like there has to be a bathroom, a kitchen, and a bedroom. Or not even a bedroom, but somewhere to sleep, somewhere to cook, and somewhere to and I don't think it has two of those.
Showing you everything. It has a toilet, it has a bed, it has a shower, it has a kitchen. This video
No, it doesn't. I refuse to believe that. I think I could wrap my arms around the side of that house.
Video is incredible. Let's go check it out.
The house fits in the back of a truck. How do you lay down?
Welcome back to my channel, everybody. If you've been following along, you know I've been hinting at my tiny house build right here behind me. This is the world's smallest tiny house, 19.46 of square foot of living space. So it's the smallest by square footage, and it has everything. So there is a world record for the world's smallest tiny house, but it's laughable because it's not really a house that's won the record. This is a real house, and what I consider a house has everything like a bed.
It's a solar panel, dude.
A toilet, a kitchen, a fully functioning space that you could live in if you needed to. Now, I know a lot of people aren't going to think they can live in a 19 square foot space, but it does have everything if needed, and I want to be showing you it all today. I did make a build video, real quick, I'll mention.
I don't need to see the build video.
Along with the tour, we'll start with the exterior. This is on a trailer.
Looks like an outhouse. It looks like a fancy outhouse. Like if this was in somebody's backyard, I'd be like, oh yeah, you're a little rich.
Axle, so it can actually hold a lot more weight than a single axle small trailer, and there's a lot of weight here because this is stick framed tiny house. 2x3s to save on space and weight is what I use for the framing. The exterior cladding is cedar.
Yo, this house, imagine this house in like fucking Hurricane Milton. Oh my God.
I bought $1 per board, which was a really good deal, and then I stained it.
Actually, this would be a perfect house during a hurricane because you could just pick up your home and leave. Oh, a hurricane's coming. Let me just drive away. Like, you don't even have to fucking worry about your house getting destroyed.
This exterior black, it's semi-solid, so it kind of still shows through the wood.
You think there's air conditioning? I feel like in the summer, it probably gets like 120 degrees in there.
It's black, and that's also how it's preserved, so that's pretty cool. On the roof, we have regular roof shingles and 2 solar panels, one on both sides. I did have hydraulic systems for them, but I got the wrong ones, and I didn't feel like buying more for it. But there are 2 solar panels here, 400 watts of solar that goes to the battery. Inside, here is the front door, totally custom. The same cedar siding. I have an RV style handle right here. It does lock.
I'm gonna make the prediction that somebody over 200 pounds could not fit in this doorway. Maybe walking, you would have to sidestep. Like, I have a few friends that I don't think could fit in this door.
If needed. The window, 1 of 4. Down here on the frame, I added these 2 jacks on the back to stabilize it better because the axle is water. Shower. So if I open this up, this is where
you have to shower outside.
The fun begins. I can open this and put the shower nozzle right where it goes.
Oh yeah, dude, just butt-ass naked in public, just fucking rinsing off. Just parked at a fucking campground, people walking by. Oh, don't mind me. You're just using the old shower.
It's right there, and you can turn the hot water or cold water on, and the water comes out. So that's how I saved a lot of space.
Bro, there's probably like where are they keeping the water though?
Shower. So there is one if needed. If we come around on this side, we can see there are a couple exterior features here. This is the vent for the AC and heating units.
Wow, he has a fucking AC and heating unit. Yeah, this is actually kind of sick.
And yes, AC and heating. And here's where all the electrical kind of...
That was a 4th wall break. That kind of freaked me out.
Comes in right here. This we'll get to later. Let's walk back to the front and walk inside. And this is the interior. It is very...
Okay, you can't lay down in this, though. Like, fully straight-legged lay down.
Very small. It might win the world record for the world's most narrow house. That is a world record to get. I did paneling on the walls to make it more luxurious, more comfortable. I painted it natural linen. I love that. And I did a lot of wood feature in here. So the exterior is all cedar.
Yo, you know what's wild is you could probably make this an Airbnb and charge like $450 a night. And some millennial couple would be like, "Don't you just love tiny homes? Don't you just love being out in nature?"
Cedar. I did a lot of cedar accents, like this is the bottom of the bed. All cedar. The ceiling is all cedar. The trim around here.
Wow, that is a gym mat for a bed. That is some shit you would do sit-ups on for the fucking presidential fitness test.
All cedar. The trim around here, the windows is all cedar, but the window sills is Paduke, really exotic wood, and my countertop right here is Peruvian walnut. So
wow, yeah. When I rent this Airbnb for $500 a night, my God, dude, the Peruvian walnut accents on the kitchen counter just puts it all together.
Some different woods were used in this, and I'm very proud of it. The first thing we walk into,
I will say, it is a very nice looking home,
is the bench seating area. So right here, we have a bench that can have 3 people. Here's a clip of me, Weston, and my wife sitting here on the bench. And guys, I wouldn't lie.
Okay, let's not call this 3-person seating when your kid weighs like 30 pounds.
This is actually pretty decent for a tiny house bench. You can sit here, especially in the kitchen
I also refer to this as the goon slab for night purposes.
space, watch a movie, whatever you want to do. But there's a couple cool features about
Watch a movie on what? My fucking iPhone?
this bench. One, there's lots of hidden doors. So if we take off these pillows, the first hidden door is right over here. We can lift this up and access underneath the sink if we need to. We can also open up these ones down here. These are picture frame style doors. And down here is where the AC and heating unit is. It is an EcoFlow Wave 2. So it does do AC and heating. Here, I'll rip off the vent right here. This is the vent that has the AC and heating. You can have it anywhere. Normally, I have it mounted right here in the middle, and there's a vent in this middle system. So this can all be hidden, and the cold or hot air is coming out right here in the middle. That thing is really cool, and it's hooked up to the EcoFlow Delta Pro, I think. And there are 6 outlets on this thing. All the outlets are being used, and this is hooked up to the solar panels up top. Or if you're just camping in your backyard like I am, you can just plug it into your house, and this is used as a bypass system, so everything is still working.
If I'm next to my fucking house, I'm not sleeping in this shit. This is like the house you sleep in when your wife is mad at you. Fuck this, dude. You're telling me you would have an actual home and you're gonna fucking sleep outside in a house that's the size of an outhouse?
Even if you aren't wanting to use the solar. But it can be off-grid if needed, and it can be heated in the winter if needed as well. So that takes up all of the space down here. And there's also a door on this side of the bench, and this is access to the water lines for the shower in case there's ever a problem. So several hidden doors. I made it to where it is repairable. I want to access everywhere if I have to. Next, we have the kitchen space. We can open up this door, and underneath the kitchen is, of course, where everything is at. So the water system, I have a 5-gallon water tank, fresh water, 5-gallon gray water. I know that's not a lot, but this is the world's smallest tiny house. So you can fill.
I mean, how much water do you use in an average shower? 25 gallons? All right, so we're taking a 1-minute shower here. All right, so actually a 2-minute shower. Okay, we're taking a 2-minute shower here, and then we're out of water.
Garden hose in here, or I have a funnel if you want to buy fresh water and just funnel it in.
Or you could just pee in the funnel and then reuse the water.
In there, you can have access to that. And the water goes through a water pump that's hooked up to my battery and a filter system.
Where do you pee? The funnel, dude. And then there's a Brita filter, and then you shower with your piss.
And then there is room in here for a small water heater. So if you want hot water in here, you can do that as well. That is all underneath here. And of course, we have the sink here. The sink
I thought that was going to be a stove. Why is it covered?
a really cool feature. We can open up this lid. I mean, this is a cutting board it came with. It is a flush sink, so you have more space here to do anything you need. If we take off the cutting board lid, the sink folds up like this, and you can just turn the water on. Works just like that. And when you're done, You can take this down. I mean, this is a pretty good sized sink. It's like 13 inches by 15 inches, I think. And if you need to cook anything, I do have an electric cooktop you can
Oh
pull.
my God, what am I, a fucking college dorm, dude? An electric cooktop? Imagine cooking in here, dude. You burn some shit. You'd fucking die of smoke asphyxiation.
From the bottom. Plug this in to the outlet right over here, and you can cook whatever you want right here.
Also, the only problem is, like, if you ever cooked in this house, the entire home is now smelling like whatever you just cooked for the next 3 weeks.
I mean, this is a beautiful view for cooking. I can sit and cook, and I have
Yeah, he said it has a toilet. Where's the toilet?
360 or
It's gonna be under this.
270-degree window view right here. I think this is a great.
All right, so you poop in the funnel. All right, so this is a bit of a work in progress, but the plan right now is that you shit in the sink and then stomp it out, stomp it down.
Just pop open the mini fridge, and you can get a cold drink. Right now it's 42 degrees, so it's about fridge temperature. That is nice. How many this is? Just enough for a couple drinks, maybe one food item. And of course I have a little light up here. So that is everything with the kitchen and the bench seating and really the brains of this tiny house. You're wondering where you sleep. That is up here. I have it hooked right here. All you have to do is unhook it and it folds down and it rests on these
After a few years, that hook breaks. It just fucking knocks you out because a massive wooden slab just hits you in the fucking head.
maple pieces of wood over here.
How do you get up there?
And that's how it's braced. It can hold my weight.
How do you get up there?
I'm 180 pounds, so it's really good. I also have a couple hooks on both sides, one right there and one over here. You probably can't see it because my head's blocking it. For extra support in case something were to break, I don't foresee that happening. It's just there. This is where my one miscalculation went with this tiny house. The space it takes for you
You have to crawl up
to
there.
climb up into the bed. I am 100% able to do it. I'll prove it. So you just step on the countertop.
Yeah, step on the recently used hot plate.
And
Make
you
sure
climb
to not get your foot in the poop funnel.
right into bed. And there we go. The bed space is 5'10", which that is exactly my height.
Okay, so I can't lay straight.
So I am able to lay here perfectly. And guys, I'm not even kidding. This is more comfortable than a lot of camping trips I've been on. It is a real bed. So you can sleep up here. And then when you're done, it does take a little bit.
I can. You're also taller in bed. So your height during the day is different from your height when you're asleep. Imagine rolling off. Well, I mean, that could just be any bunk bed, too.
A little difficult with this place. And with that, that is everything inside the tiny house. You might be wondering, where's the back? That
I love when I do that, when it's just full face cam.
does take a little bit of flexibility. So that is the
Yeah, all right, guys, let's watch.
one thing I would say is a little difficult with this place. And with that, that is everything inside the tiny house. You might be wondering, where's the bathroom? I'll show you. That's where this thing comes in. This was originally where the AC
Bro,
unit was
you're
gonna
gonna
go, and
fucking poop in that box.
I was going to vent it inside, but I changed it up a little bit. You'll see that in the build video. Here, I can just take this lid off.
I mean, you could get like a tarp to put over you.
It does lock, which is nice. I have a little hook here on the side of the tiny house for the lid. And this is where the toilet begins. Guys, I know what you're already thinking. This is a joke. It is not. It is a real functioning toilet. You can open it up, sit here, and then when you're done, it flushes. Pump this, and there's water in here. I can flush the whole thing. When you're done, instead of it being inside, which I know people find gross,
Yo, I'm a lean pooper, though, right? I feel like I'd tip over in this thing. I'm not taking a shit upright, right? I got my elbows on my fucking knees, kind of like a tripod, almost. And I'm playing games on my phone and shit. So I feel like I would tip this over, and then I'd be, like, covered in my own fucking poop.
you can just put it right back, and that's it. It's as simple as that. So you can take the toilet inside the tiny house if you wanted to use it in privacy, or, I mean, if you're just camping
Yeah, if you want to shit in the middle of your living room.
in nature, just take it somewhere in nature, and it's truly it works. If you're wondering what the cost of this was, take a guess in your head what you think.
$5,000.
Everything. This was about $5,000 for a...
People are gonna say pre-watched. Chat. It was a good guess. Okay, it was a good guess. I did not already see this. I swear to fuck, I did not already see this.
All the material, the AC unit, the wood. I mean,
Oh, finally, an affordable home.
everything. I already had the trailer, so that doesn't count. $5,000.
Oh, he already had the trailer. Okay, I was factoring that in, so I underguessed. Because that trailer's probably at least a few $100.
So that is everything with my tiny house, the world's smallest by square footage, that I consider a true home. It has everything: a separate bed, a separate kitchen, a separate seating area, a shower, a toilet, hot water, running water, and power, and AC and heating. I mean, it has it all, and it actually all works. So
I feel like the hot water is kind of cap. Yeah, you do have hot water, but your water always usually takes a little bit to get heated up. So unless it's just constantly just fucking boiling in there, you take a shower, you're going to have like a 1 minute half cold, half hot.
this place, I built it for me and my son to go camping and to set, you know, a world record.
You and your son to go camping. Where's your son sleeping? On the countertop thing where it fits 3 people seated?
I challenge anybody to beat this. I highly suggest you check out the
Fortnite?
build video.
It's not up
that
yet.
was really fun. I go.
That was an interesting video. I enjoyed that.